here on slow. We rock for quick. She starts to close the beat, slow. She rocks back, quick. Swings past me for quick. Walks away, slow, and quick.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me do the thing with the hips up.
Okay.
Stomach in. Stretch it up. Push out from underneath the ribcage. Connecting that. When I move off, I squeeze the side. That pulls the hip back. That sends my leg out. And I ribcage over my foot.
Oh, the second one.
Chop, chop, chop. 2, 3. Chop, chop, chop. Turn her. I turn slightly to the right. Squeezing. Still have a little left over. Start to turn my shoulders. 3. Chop, chop, chop. Okay? And then the crossover break. Chasse to the left. Chop, chop, chop. I straighten that leg. Start to pull that hip back. That pulls my leg in. Once it comes in, then I zap it around. Rock underneath. I stay there for 3. Place the foot for chop. Chop. Squeeze. 2, 3. Chop. 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 Okay. And then practice doing it as slow and easy as you can.
2,
Right.
3, 4, and
Very relaxed. Right.
Okay.
Don't rise up. No, okay, let me, so this would be rising up.
Yeah.
My hip gonna go forward.
As opposed to,
Step on the foot, it goes over and goes back. There, hip forward around, there.
you're down, you're pushing.
I'm pushing through the leg. Moving over that way. It's not being on my foot. See, my foot hits the floor because this is going back. And I'm going to feel like my rock onto the
Let
foot
it go through
rather than being
that,
pushed
right.
into the foot.
And as it goes completely back, then I step into the foot.
If you were just standing here and you just let your body start to drift,
Straight line or stop, it has to restart.
that's the only look I want when you change weight. It just started to fall.
Stop and restart all over again. So they have to be in the constant motion.
There, that's how I want
But
to
I
do it.
put weight on it.
No pauses, right?
There's weight on
So
it.
if there is a pause, there's
It's not, you don't put it out there and then push up
No,
onto it?
no, no, no. No, I want the body to drift. So, because the thing that shows the rhythm is when there's weight into the foot. I'm split. I still got weight on the back leg,
Not 100%.
but it's not all of the weight.
Okay, you don't push the foot out there and then
No.
push up onto it.
Well, the
No.
reason we were doing that, the reason that he was asking that is because he was doing all his
When
weight.
we feel it, when you just got stuck.
Remember?
So you work each up.
So you want almost a falling feeling.
Right.
Like you're falling into the
Right.
foot.
And the same time as you're gonna lift up your left heel.
Right. You know that look of like when you throw darts and the dart just sticks and it goes. Doof. That's sort of the look that I want the foot to hit the floor with.
Yeah. A little bit.
And you got about half your weight on it.
Yeah, between 50
Right.
and
And because the
80%.
left heel, so you're using this one, probably the left.
No,
right
now I'm
side.
putting my whole foot down, you just have the front of your foot?
No, I go ball flat. Ball flat.
Right.
So my whole foot's on the floor.
Yeah.
But I still got something left in the back here. And that's sort of because the hip's doing that as I'm falling.
Is it?
Yeah, now.
Stop there. Right. Now push from your back foot. Right. Now don't release the foot yet, but kind of let that left side start to work its way back. Over there. That's the part that was missing.
Now when I put this over here, there's no weight on
No,
it?
same thing. You can fall on.
I'm gonna kind of
So that same.
fall onto it.
Right.
Okay, and then you push down into it with this. Okay. In other words, when you're right here,
Now let's
You-
make a turn.
So this foot wouldn't release until my body's already falling. So my body really gets there
It
first.
catches it.
Right,
Your body gets there first.
right. I want to keep my rib cage over my foot at all times. Wherever I'm going, that rib cage is going to be over my foot.
You're gonna catch it right in the motion and going.
That didn't have the same weight on it as your forward step. The forward step looks good because I really see weight into it. There.
And push. Good.
That one didn't have the same weight.
I put the foot over there without the weight.
Right, so your body got to about here, then the foot took over and got to there. So the body starts to drift. And the more you let this hip just fall backwards, the more you get that fall
It
feeling.
forces you to fall over into the...
Yeah, it drops all your weight. But if you keep this hip like this, it's real easy to hold your weight off of it. But when you settle it over there,
It forces it.
you shift your weight easier.
Okay.
Whoosh. That's good.
And then over to the left more. Dude, that was better. And it
Do
looks
you
more
fall
natural.
into this one?
Because it's a together step, I mean, I have weight hit the floor, but there's really no place to fall because I don't want to change my direction. So it's just right underneath me.
Right underneath.
Whoosh.
Okay.
But I definitely want to have weight on it.
Whoosh it. Forward. Whoosh it. But turn down. So is it? Yeah. Just go step forward.
That's better.
Now, this is the movement I have the most trouble with.
The back side.
Yeah.
So same thing, you're going to send that leg back behind you. The body's going to go, keeping my rib cage over the front of the foot. It's still going to be over this foot, but it's going to be over the front of the foot.
That's right.
Right. So you just have to hit the ball of the foot. I mean, of all the steps, this probably has the least amount of weight on it when I get there.
This one.
The back step, right. Push.
Right.
Okay, just a minute.
Now, this was good getting the weight to the foot. Now shift everything back.
Okay.
Keep shifting until
Okay.
your heel drops and then your whole body's over that foot.
Okay.
So then turn
Moving
it.
along with this. There.
Now,
That's it.
if you left hip back to your left muscle,
It's,
now keep it back behind you. But they're turning. So your foot is in my
Right.
left
So there's still
hip.
weight there.
Okay, stick it down, forward, back, and the right hand's gonna drop like this.
Shift.
That's when I turn.
So when you shift, make sure everything's moving.
Right. Now turn.
Shift right.
okay,
Right,
now,
because it ends up
now
with
what?
momentum and it drops.
Now keep that right hip.
Now are you solidly on the right foot?
All my weight's on the right.
Almost all of it. Just a tiny bit.
Right.
Go.
Okay, and this is now pointed.
Right.
Okay.
Now as soon as I relax that right hip
Uh-huh.
and let my body start to drift to the left.
Right.
Okay, that's much, and that's it?
So like this.
It's so easy.
It's easier in that you kind of go with the flow of your body falling.
Well, look, I thought there was something, I had to pull these hips up like that.
Right.
Yeah, but get the
this other-
drifting feeling. And then so I'm seeing
He's
weight
not
into the
saying
foot.
don't do it, but this is what's important for you.
Now, look,
Yeah.
I go
Now,
back
take this behind
into
you
this hip.
and-
all my weight. It feels locked now. My knee's locked.
Right.
That's all right.
And then,
No,
Right. It's a little too much weight into the left because it looks like it's all of it.
Right. Now do the same thing on the
And then
forward.
we want to there.
because that, I'll tell you what, this feels a lot better
You wait.
than what I was trying to do.
Turn this way.
Well, we were doing the hips too, the
There.
Well, wait a minute,
Back into the foot, so you split. Now,
So you get to the point where you're really falling straight up.
I should be right over this.
Turn.
Right, and then actually this is going to be there. Now, once your body starts to drift, then it
And
starts to
that's
back.
good. Sometimes you guarantee yourself more into the
Yeah,
bend.
good. The body starts to
Instead of
Good.
when
Now
my
push
feet
out of that leg.
over
See, once you get all your weight on it,
right,
then there's really nothing left to do.
yeah,
So split.
that's
Push.
good.
Right, if I push all my weight over, there's nothing left to do. You're right. There's nothing to push out of.
And so it's not really wrong, but you're not going to have enough, you're not going to be dancing your body while the music goes.
That's straight, go. That's
I want to make sure that you have something to do for every
Go,
step.
good. Try not to stop between your steps.
You have a movement for all the music.
Right.
Right.
this has a lot. This
Not as strenuous.
is what I thought it
About
was.
your right hip now.
My right?
Yeah. So try together with this over each other's hand.
That? Okay.
And turn
And
it
then
at the
that
same time.
yeah, we're supposed to get the whole body to go over that foot. You feel like straight up and down. We got that point at the end.
Okay. Oh, just straight.
Right. So when you push from this foot,
Go.
Uh-huh.
I think you do that. I think you
What's
work
your
out
body?
on the side step.
So everything's
step, I
moving.
don't see. So it's raised it.
right. So if I saw you from the side, I would just see your body shifting.
You're taking, what it's saying is you're opening this hip
Yeah.
to you.
Okay.
It's like just the hips going. That was better.
Now, I'm going to move it, I'm going to push back into
That's where you
it.
like good.
Until it kind of knocks you off balance. So I've gotten here, shifted all my body weight back. Now I'm straight up and down, as straight as I could be.
There.
Now I relax that hip and start drifting my body to the left.
With the back.
While this hip's going back,
Turn.
Right.
Right.
I'll do
So fall backwards. So weight hits the floor. Good.
There.
Push out of that front foot and shift your weight.
Turn.
We're still turning.
There.
Still turning
Back.
what?
Turn.
The hip?
Step. That was back. Turn. Step. One back. Turn. Face step. Straight. Turn. Talk about that. One back. Turn.
That's your square.
One back. Turn. That's good.
Straight back.
Now, just a minute. Am I going back just by moving my weight, or am I doing it because I'm pushing off this top?
There.
Every part of my body is working backwards. Pushing off of here. Right.
Now I don't have anything left now, it's all gone, it's all used
So
up.
all your weight's on here.
It's all on there now. I feel pressure in my toe,
Good.
it's all used up.
Good.
There's nothing else to push.
Right. So you're as far as you can
As
get.
far as I can go, now what?
Now relax your right hip.
What do you mean relax?
In other words, it's right underneath you.
Yes.
Now, if you just let the air out of that hip, going like that, there, and you let your body drift to the left. There. So you've moved yourself back onto that hip. You let it relax.
And then right
So there's really no more, once you're back here, there's no more real movement other than the relaxing.
And then the drifting.
They come together
Right.
simultaneously. You're relaxing this hip and drifting. And then you push out of
And you're
this.
split here. Right, so you're right in the middle.
So you don't want to push, you don't want to send all the way over there, about half of it.
there. Good. Now, left to back. There. Turn.
Stop.
Then
Good. Good. And then start pushing.
Step forward. Go. Right.
Either one of you two gonna change it. That's the correct.
kind of a cramp.
Oh. Okay.
Right.
Nerve different.
Then go cha-cha-cha to the left.
Back into this, and it's all there.
Cha.
I gotta stay.
Cha. Now right around here,
I'm getting down like
like
this.
this, right? And
Yeah,
then-
Exactly. No, that's what you're talking about earlier.
Yeah, he uses this in place of this sometimes, you know, what's saying.
Cha.
Let's go backwards.
Yeah, like this.
And third, and cha.
Now, now
Now
relax.
that's great.
No,
Straight up and down.
now relax. And
That
then
was a little too
Cha,
soon,
cha, cha.
Yeah, I mean, you could have been step back.
I'm leaving here to
If I'm stepping back, I'm really going back through this hip, right? In other words, I'm standing on this foot, and that's what's making
Which
me...
foot? Left foot?
My left foot? So I'm falling back there.
Just like on the front move.
Uh-huh.
Right.
I'm on my left foot, but I'm allowing my body to move back.
Right, and you feel how the body kind of goes back through that hip, through that left hip. In other words, you let this one start to go backwards.
Shoe, go to the left.
Right.
So it's kind of going back and then I fall.
Right.
But you
And
got
toe
it
here.
Right when she
Yeah,
goes
but your
forward,
toe has to be
I
ready
let
to
you
catch
go and
you.
go to
Because
the
you're like
left.
this.
Okay.
Right when I tell my
And I want it to go back I'm going to say as far as I can to be able to comfortably shift my weight. So as that hip's going back,
Two and up, three
You're,
and up.
yeah, the hip.
Yeah.
go
this
back.
is fast.
Check.
The hip, yeah, the hip, okay, and then
Right.
fall.
So you're gonna go.
Right. So to make that happen as simultaneous as you can, you start to shift.
Check.
Stop.
And that's where the blocking is. When he didn't-
That's the block that you feel, right?
What do you mean by blocking?
As the person's coming forward into me, if you're walking straight forward,
Check. One, up.
there, I can block her there. Now, if you kept doing your hip action,
Up.
Or she feel like she ran into
Oh, I just couldn't get it. Yes, we could do it step forward, shoe.
So you're standing on that left leg,
Check,
falling
check.
backwards to that hip. Keep sending that foot back there. Keep
Check,
stop.
check.
Good.
One,
I'm
Now
still on my
this-
toe.
Right. This is where the pushing comes from. This is the
Check,
pushing
Push
check.
back onto the heel.
Right.
Push out of the left leg.
Right.
Let me do it again.
And that's just to get your whole body back.
Check.
So I'm settling into my left hip. This goes back.
Yes, it's not, it doesn't have to go down.
Push.
I'm just
Now
doing
you're
it.
square.
Relax.
All of that.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Good. And you let that hip go. Right. Push.
If you're the
Good.
you start turning before actually,
Right.
instead of the moving over the foot.
Going further,
like
further,
that.
further, further.
Sure.
Now fall. Right.
Then
So the
turn.
more you let that hip just fall,
So if I have
back,
like one and.
the fuller your action is. Because it's going to about here now, and that's what's saying I want it to go further.
Your shoulder don't go that direction.
Further. Now the hip action was good, but it didn't move your body. So I saw the hips moving,
But my
but
body.
your body pretty much stayed
The
stationary.
beginning was does the end. We
That's
did
in
good.
the middle.
I think
Yeah,
I,
or did
sorry.
the
Right,
I went like this to let my body fall.
right. So from the side, I would see everything moving, your head as well. There.
Check. One and turn.
Everything moving. Right. That's good. Everything moving. Better.
Up,
Far back.
up,
That's it.
up,
Pull that left hip back now before you step off.
up.
Pull the left hip.
Oh, yeah. And then this comes out and around.
Without affecting the top at all. So that's where the back comes into play.
Yeah. So I feel like I made some parts.
On the back. That hip going back. Going back. That's it.
I have a problem with this one. I usually like kind of used to make
Keep
it
this
like
hip
all
going
the
back.
It has to be just through the back. Can't keep using
That's it.
Check.
That's the feeling I want to
Right.
have. Your move, that helps me to do that.
Yeah,
Give me
feel
that
the
feeling.
release.
Yeah.
Relax completely out.
Can't get
It's only
rest.
like muscle.
That's good.
There.
So the two things I was talking about, one is the drifting.
Check. One.
Drift, let the body drift
See,
forward.
that's what we want, yeah?
And then the second is that hip's gonna go back rather than just stopping here. Back. So go back.
It's not bad, it's like when you do a lot of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, right now you keep staying in the motion.
It's my back, it's like, always like this.
Because this action looks good, it just looks
You still
small.
really work your left one.
Yeah.
You know, it's there.
So right around when I'm pulling the hip up, that's where I move it.
Just try and draw for the maximum.
See how the base, actually,
That's the thing that I like so much is this stays still and the hips are just so like.
Liquidy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And actually, it seems like the last couple months we've been able to get our bodies freer and freer. Because now I don't think of a step ending until the other foot hits the floor. You know what I mean? Like before I thought of the action ending here, and then this starting the next one. But now I don't think of that action ending until there. So it's a lot freer and easier.
See, it still can be fast,
Then I move
but it
the
doesn't that right.
So into the next step is
That's
one
what
feel
that's
step
good.
in.
Yeah, I don't feel it end until the foot actually hits the floor.
Good.
So like a walk would be all the way until right now, and then the next step. So I make that all go one, rather than one.
Yeah.
When the hip
And then, because when I look at the tapes, and I compare like 3 months ago to now, my other motion, I mean, it looks technically right, but it's not as fluid and free. And the later ones look like they're just nonstop easy and not so strenuous.
check.
Are you hot?
Kind of hard, yeah.
This is what.
You always feel, that's what grounding means. You never feel, what does it,
Grounded?
Yeah, grounded.
That I have weight going into the floor rather than across the floor. Like a foxtrot, I don't ever want to feel like I have weight going into the floor. I always want to feel like I'm pushing up out of the floor. I'm using the floor to elevate my body. And in Latin, I want to feel like I send my body into the floor.
But
Grounded means heavy looking,
But it's not.
without feeling heavy, yeah.
There was such a hard concept for me to get past. I understand it now.
It's not that, it looks heavy, you look grounded, but actually it's very light. For you,
Your
it's
weight
very
is
light.
into the
Huh?
floor, but
Yes.
not into
Right.
your partner, and then you're light to yourself.
Right, I want my body moving across the floor easily. I don't want to have to struggle with stepping. You know, if you make it too, I mean, that's heavy and grounded, but it's also making it a struggle. Yeah, it's mechanical. Or where there's a lot going on, but it just looks busy with no results. It's like a lot of work for nothing.
Yeah.
We call
There's
it
no
grinding a hole in the
definition.
floor. Yeah, it's just a lot of wiggling. So I want everything I'm doing to be productive, to move me this way, not up and down. Where this is moving me up and down, I want it to move me across the floor.
This, your top stays almost parallel. to the
Right,
ground.
so if I just look at you like that, it would just look level.
Yeah, you don't want going up and down.
Do you use the ice pucks thing, or is that you?
What?
You talked about the ice pucks, the air puck.
Oh yeah, like air hockey? No. No, but yeah.
Is this something that you have to work on all the time
Oh yeah.
to keep,
Yeah, it's not as the feeling.
and it's real easy to get it to up and down, to where you're rising and falling?
It's easy, because of the concept of trying to keep it smooth, it's easy to lose the rhythm in the feet. I mean, I could keep it really smooth, technically good, but if you watched it to music, you wouldn't see that. Right? You wouldn't see timing.
With the beat and the music?
Right. So I've got the beat that I've got to accent that timing, that slow, quick. And that's just trying to show it, the rhythm that I'm picking. You know, if it's cha-cha, I'm going to show 2, 3, 4, and 1. Rumba, I'm going to show slow, quick. Mambo, 2, 3, 4. And my body is like dancing to the, the constant rhythm of the piece. So my feet are showing timing, my body's showing that constant rhythm and the smoothness.
Feet are showing time,
Right.
and your body is
It's filling it out.
Right, all the in-between.
the body.
It's
Right.
constantly.
If I danced just what my feet are doing, I would go. There's no in-between. From that one to that one to that one. That's why getting all your weight there, I mean, it's not wrong, it's slow, quick, slow, quick.
Yes.
But I get here slow, now there's another beat of music and I'm not doing anything.
Go ahead. But the way, okay, that's the wrong way.
It's a staccato way, which to me isn't as musical as the other.
Now, your way is you do the body movement.
So I still have that same staccato action
Yes.
at first, but then for the rest of it, I would be filling it out with body action.
That was good explanation. The other one is not technically wrong, but it doesn't, it's not as full and it doesn't fill out the music with the
It's the evolution of the rock and roll.
Yeah, it's making the most out of all of these.
Yeah, because I mean, where they used to dance and where it's dancing now is so different. I mean, not different, but it's just progressively getting better.
But if you go to nightclubs, I think that's what you see, and the reason you see it is because they're not trying to do technique, they're just dancing to the music, so they're not trying to hit any special rhythm. They're just, you know, their bodies are going all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
And so we want that, but with more of you know, I think you can put technique to that, as long as you don't stifle that.
Right. That's good. Yeah.
Let me try it Hold this up. I'm still fuzzy about this movement here. I'm still fuzzy about how to get that feeling of moving this.
I can't use this until after I drift. If I use my back here, it forces me into the floor.
You mean before you, like if I go like this, yes, it drives me into the floor.
Right, and that's what makes it hard. That's what makes it physical to move. Because this is like an anchor. Now it's hard to get out of there.
All right.
So if I let my body start to drift that way. Now once I get to here, now I can use this muscle to push. As soon as that muscle starts to work, then I can use my back. So it's just like one after the other. It happens very quickly.
Okay, well, from right here, I don't do this here. I just let the hip go back, let the body drift.
Right.
I still haven't used this muscle back here yet. I'm sorry,
Yeah, I
yeah.
haven't gone quite as far as that.
All right, so I go, let this go back.
Stop. Right there.
All
Okay.
right.
Now right here, use this
Well,
muscle.
why do I keep going like this?
I think this side is still.
I'm moving it?
Yeah, but that way, instead of feeling like everything is falling even.
Okay, the hip,
It's staying behind, really.
Yeah.
the hip goes back.
That was better.
Now it's forward.
Okay, now back off just a little bit. There.
All right.
Now use this muscle by pushing through the leg.
But that doesn't mean anything. Pushing through the leg.
To here.
Yes.
Right.
Now, I make this muscle real tight and push out of the floor.
Okay.
Push.
Okay.
And that gets me to about here.
Okay.
Now I use my back to allow this hip to go like
It
so,
happened,
and bring it on through.
it happened exactly at the same time.
It's like it's like it goes whoosh. It starts down in the floor and it works its way up. Whoosh.
I know we're trying to break it down, but it actually happens very fast.
Right.
But I'm just trying to figure out more or less the sequence.
Okay, one thing I'm changing today is I thought I was supposed to start the movement with this. Okay. That would drive my leg in.
Right. So you've got to be on your way here. Now you can do it before you get to this foot, but not until you're. I mean, if you just feel like right from here, if you do that,
Yeah.
it really doesn't move you. It just bores you down.
Yes.
But if you're in flight, it powers you.
Well, no. Are you saying there is a movement like this while I'm moving?
You got to get going forward. Like right about now is okay. Right. And it's more here than up here in the beginning. So as I'm starting to fall, I'm pushing from this leg after I get to about here. Then I start to use that. That's good. The falling's got to happen first, the drifting. Yeah, then push. And now finish it out. That was good. That was very good. That had everything.
And then this goes back.
After you start drifting, right? Drift, then you're going to dance out of that leg. I just don't want this to trap me. I want it to propel me.
I start the movement by letting the hip go back and fall at the same time.
Right. So it's relaxed, though. There's not a
Or
lot of
drift
stress.
at the same time.
Now push, use your back. Good. That was good.
Then he moves the foot too fast, huh, to get
Yeah.
the complete effect that he wants.
To explain what you're talking about.
When you get to here, this all looks really good, but then instead of finishing this hip action, you're moving this foot. So let the hip go first, then move the foot. Just delay that foot from moving until the leg
Much
crosses the
easier
second.
movement, huh?
Yeah.
If you do
The
it
other
that
way
It's
is.
more of a natural order.
It's forced.
Right.
Yes,
Yeah,
of course.
okay.
This all looks great. Now let that hip just drip. That's it. Now release the foot. Right.
That's too big though, isn't it?
Yeah, really.
Not necessarily. So then I push.
Now use the hip in the back. Right.
But is he pushing over this way or this way?
You're pushing from, okay, so from this split, now push out of that leg, and now use the back. So you use the hip,